This is Biker Dad, brought to you by Stevenson Klotz and the National Academy of Motorcycle Injury Lawyers.
This is not a show about motorcycles. Okay, it has some motorcycles in it. But deep down, it's really a show about people who use their passion for motorcycles to make their communities better, safer, and stronger. And people just doing crazy biker stuff too. This is Biker Dad.
Welcome to the very first episode of the Biker Dad TV show. If you're one of the hundreds of thousands of people who've been following us on social media for the past 7 years, thanks for your support. If you're not, and you're just hearing about Biker Dad for the first time, this episode's for you because we're going to tell you everything about what Biker Dad's about, what the biker community is about. We're going to be taking you to events and locations across the Southeast and even across the country.
This is Biker Dad.
We tracked down Paul Tuttle Sr. and Joan Kay from Orange County Choppers, and they're joining us live from New York. All right, just hanging out inside the Wall of Death with the Easter Bunny. We're at the American Legion in Pensacola, Florida, where just hundreds, a sea of bikes and bikers have shown up to spread the message that we haven't forgotten what Memorial Day is really about. Hi, this is Biker Dad. We're here at Scooter Haven in Inglis, Florida. The Barber Vintage Motorcycle Museum outside of Birmingham is the largest collection of motorcycles on the planet. A big part of the show every week is going to be showing you what bikers are doing in the community to make things better. Let's take a look at some of the stories we've already got planned for you.
$4,277 for you and your family.
Raising money, starting a college fund for the two young kids of the staff sergeant that had lost his life last year in a training accident.
We're here today to raise money and toys for the Salvation Army Angel Tree.
They get these bikes and sometimes they're in really bad shape and really need a lot of repair, and it's hard to find parts.
When a little girl's mother noticed something strange about her left eye, it changed their lives forever. But now bikers are getting on two wheels to help them get back on their feet.
To go from COVID to getting everything back to normal and then have this happen, it's not easy. It's not. So I'm glad I have the people that I have behind me. They've been great. My name is Jennifer Sullivan and my daughter is Alyssa Scott, and she has grade 1 chondrosarcoma, which is a bone cancer. Back in February, her left eye stopped moving about right here. It wouldn't go any further, and that was unusual for us, so we took her to the doctor and they did an MRI, and they found a tumor sitting on her 6th ocular nerve, which damaged the movement to the left. They did a brain surgery shortly after that. They got as much as they could. They got 85%, but it grew back. We've been doing proton beam radiation therapy in Birmingham at UAB. So they all pulled together, the femme fatales did, to get this going, to help with, medical expenses and travel, because we live down here and her treatment's in Birmingham, and we are staying in a hotel room.
Kit, Femme Fatale Sin Chapter President. I am Chrome, Femme Fatale's Vice President. We are having a benefit for my daughter's best friend. Her little girl's got chondrosarcoma.
It's extremely rare. It's less than 3% of the world can get this cancer, and it's even less that it's in a person under the age of 55.
She's so sweet. You can make me cry. I don't know. She's just precious. Kids don't have to be. Kids don't have to be part of your actual blood to be your family. They are in your heart from the minute you meet them, and they stay that way. And we do everything that we can to make sure that we help those kids.
It's heartwarming. It really is. No one understands how hard that is. You just don't understand how hard it is. You know you're strong whenever you have everybody else supporting you, which we clearly have today.
We probably have more biker family than we do blood family. I do.
The community out here is really awesome. These motorcycle clubs are amazing. They love and they give with open hearts. And I just want to tell them all thank you so much. And I appreciate everything.
What an amazing family and a great effort for bikers to help them out. You can still help out too. Just find the link on the Biker Dad website, biker-dad.com, and we'll be sharing it on our Facebook page today again as well. All right, it's time for this week's Bike of the Week, and we got a really cool bike for you, custom built 2020
Lowrider S.
It's a 2020 Lowrider S, and as you can see, it's blinged out with some cool red and gold paint and a whole bunch of other stuff. Kim, introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Kim. I'm the marketing manager over at Mobile Bay Harley. We have this awesome 2020 Lowrider S. We did some custom things to it. So of course we have this awesome custom paint job with some really fine gold flake in it, this awesome red custom logo. We also have a custom saddleman seat, and then we put a stage 1 on it. So you get a little boost of performance on the 114 engine with that. We also have some S&S pipes. We powder coated the wheels, powder coated the handlebars. Overall, it's a really custom bike. You're not gonna see something like this again. This is great for a marine, awesome marine colors. And yeah, it's just one of a kind, and we hope you guys love it.
So it's got some power, and so that's really cool. And the red touches, like if you've seen my bike, I'm a big fan of doing these little color touches, and they did a lot of cool red stuff here. This is the battery cover or the oil cover, I don't know which. I'm going to edit that. And the mag wheels that are all red. You don't see a lot of custom painted wheels like that. And even the gas cap and the fuel gauge delete over here, because it has the gauges up here, it's red, so that's awesome. The ride will take you a little bit of getting used to. It kind of has a sport bike stance with the handlebars, but then it has forward controls, so it's a little bit different, but it's still fun to ride. All right, so if you want to come out and check this bike out, if it's still here by the time this airs, just call Mobile Bay Harley Davidson on the number at the bottom of your screen. Ask for Mark or Kim, and they'll let you come out and test ride this just like I did. It's a blast. Anytime you want to come and just test ride a bike, they'll let you do it. You can ride any bike in the shop almost, and it's fun sometimes just to come on a Saturday and ride a bike you haven't ridden before. So.
Yep, and if this one isn't here, we can always get you a standard bike and customize it for things that you want, things that you're looking for. It's a pretty efficient way to have a one-of-a-kind bike and still have a new motorcycle that isn't used, and that's going to be specifically tailored for you.
All right, that's the Bike of the Week. Come back next week. We'll have another cool bike right here, Mobile Bay Harley Davidson. Check out their bikes online and see if there's one you want us to test ride, because we can check that out for you too. Just go to Mobile Bay Harley Davidson's website, see what they got in stock, and just email me, message me on Facebook, and we'll ride the bike you want us to ride too. I'd like to introduce to you Martha Harris, owner of Eagles Talon Motorcycles in Pensacola, and one of the most patriotic people you'll ever meet.
I'm a patriot through and through. I will not let you disrespect my flag.
Martha is a veteran, a retired firefighter, and one of the biggest supporters of our biker community.
I absolutely love the motorcycle community and the riders, and they make this all worth my while.
So please stop by and visit Eagles Talon for your leather, patches, apparel, and a whole lot more. Eagles Talon on Copter Road in Pensacola, one of my favorite places in the world.
I'm attorney Eric Stevenson. With all these lawyers advertising, how do you know who to hire? No lawyer can promise or guarantee results for the outcome of your case, and neither can we. But we can guarantee if you're not 100% satisfied with how my firm treats you during the first 30 days, we will return your files with no fees and no questions asked. Call Stevenson Klotz with the Client Satisfaction Guarantee.
Mobile Bay Harley Davidson is the king of motorcycle credit. Good credit, bad credit, we'll get you riding. With over 150 new and used motorcycles available, we have a motorcycle for you and your budget. New Harley Davidson motorcycles starting as low as $119 a month. The professional team in Motor Clothes is also here to help make sure that you're geared up for the riding season from head to toe. Come on down to Mobile Bay Harley-Davidson on the corner of Pleasant Valley Road and Cottage Hill and see the king of motorcycle credit.
Cottonmouth Customs is building bikes and building a reputation as one of the greats. The shop in Pensacola offers custom bikes, service, and tons of used parts upstairs. The mini museum of beautiful vintage bikes is worth the visit alone. I want to personally thank Cottonmouth Customs for supporting the Biker Dad show and making our dream of riding motorcycles and telling stories possible. And look, even the Blue Angels approve. There's a little place in downtown Mobile on the corner of Fat and Happy, and it's one of my favorites. Bob's Downtown Diner isn't just a great place to eat, and home of the best French toast you'll ever eat. It's one of the best things you'll ever put in your mouth. It's also an important part of the community, and not just the biker community.
I'm grateful, I'm grateful for the bikers that I meet from all over the country.
Bob's is a hot spot for bikers and very biker friendly, but it's also family friendly. I like to bring my kids here Sunday after church for brunch. Please visit my friend Tony Sawyer at Bob's Downtown Diner and check them out on the corner of fatandhappy.com. Another big part of this show every week is going to be about travel. We're going to go all over the Southeast, even all over the country, to show you some of the cool places that bikers hang out. And even if you don't ride, you might want to hang out there too. Here's a look at some of the places we've already visited, and you'll see this season on Biker Dad. Dragonflies like this big, coming slamming at my helm the whole time. It was like when they hit warp speed in Star Wars, the bugs come at you like this fast. So it was pretty crazy. Down this bumpy logging road in the middle of nowhere in Mississippi, right next to a chicken farm and a hay bale, is this monument to legendary band Lynyrd Skynyrd, and it just so happens that we ran into another biker dad and his son who were on a trip of over 3,000 miles just to come and see this place, so take a look. On the North Carolina-Tennessee state line in the Smoky Mountains draws motorcyclists and car enthusiasts from around the world to do one thing: slay the dragon and take 318 curves in 11 miles. And today I'm doing it for the first time myself. Every week on the Biker Dad Show, we're going to be doing some tech tips and giving you an inside look at what happens when you bring your bike in for service or anything else. This week, a topic that I'm fighting with people on Facebook all the time. Why am I paying $400 and something for an oil change? That's not what you're paying for. Yes, you can change your own oil in your driveway, but can you look at every single thing on your motorcycle and spot a problem that could either cause it to break down or get you killed? I can't. So I bring my bike in for service every 5,000 miles. I brought it in for the 1,000-mile break-in. And Neil here with Mobile Bay Harley-Davidson's going to take us through what is in that 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 mile service. I just had my, 40,000 mile service done recently, and you guys spotted some problems. So just tell us a little bit about it. It's not just an oil change.
He's absolutely right. Anytime I'm at a biker event or a bar or just shooting the breeze with some guys at a bike show, I always hear, man, I paid $400, $500 for an oil change. But I try to explain to them it's a whole lot more than that. This is our diagnostic machine. It's called Digital Tech 2. We hook it up to the computer, and it has everything you need for your computer, for your bike. Next is one of the battery tests that we do, just to make sure your battery is top notch. These little batteries, they live a hard life. They're starting a huge engine, sitting in a kind of nice warm environment. The battery technology has improved over the years, but we're still asking a lot of them. Everything from tip to toe, we check every fastener. Belt tension, you run them too loose or too tight, you run the risk of breaking one or breaking some teeth off, and that'll leave you in the middle of nowhere. That's no good. We check every light. There's tons more. Air cleaner checks, just checking fasteners, checking exhaust mounts. We give you a printout of the entire checklist with any notes that we may have. One of these that says your battery passed and is G to G, good to go. And another thing we do is check the quality of your tires. Now, I get guys a lot of times that say, oh, they still got plenty of tread left. Well, about 6 or 7 years old. The best way to tell on this old tire, I tried to highlight it. You see too well, that is a 1518. So that means it was born on the 15th week of 2018, and this is a newer tire, 18th week of 2021. So just because a tire has a lot of tread left doesn't mean it's really sticky. And when you've only got 2 tires, you want to be stuck to the road as possible. The steering head adjustment entails. So we'll put a piece of tape right here. It's a measurement. There's in the new bikes, there's a swing away test. Old bikes, it's called a fall away test. I still see some of these older mechanics trying the swing away test on a bike that needs a fall away test, and vice versa. Fall away test is how far I can push it before it comes back to center, and swing away is just counting the swings. 1,000-pound bike.
Yeah, so again, if you're complaining that you're paying $400 something for an oil change, do you know how to do that? I don't. Those are things like that. And everybody complains about the roads where they live. They're bad here in Alabama. They're bad in Tennessee. Everywhere I go, they're bad. I drive all over the country, and it doesn't matter if it's a Harley or whatever it is. When you're hitting potholes and grooved roads and hitting big dips in roads, you're going to shake things loose. Things work themselves loose, they don't work themselves tighter. Well, that's our service tip of the week. We're going to be checking in with Mobile Bay Harley Davidson every week to be talking about things that you don't know that are really helpful for you. And some of the stuff will be like this, where you need to come in and bring it in and just have an idea of what they're doing. But also we're going to talk about stuff that you can do at home, and that's what we're going to be talking about next week. So join us for that.
Service line 1.
The biggest motorcycle event every year is indisputably the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. Just a few weeks ago, the 81st Sturgis Rally took place, and just like most of the biker world, the stories behind the stories are really the most compelling. Everybody's talking about coronavirus and are the Hells Angels going to show up, but the story that I found most compelling was about a little boy and a lemonade stand. Check this out. Wyatt, he's only 8 years old, started a lemonade stand last year at Sturgis to buy some Legos. He got so much attention that he had the money for the Legos and had a bunch left over, so he started donating the leftovers to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital up in Memphis. They treat kids with cancer. Well, this year, he did the lemonade stand again and got even more attention. He told everybody that he was just trying to raise money to buy himself a little dirt bike, and then he would give the rest to St. Jude. Well, when bikers in Sturgis and Black Hills found out about that, they made it easy for him. They went and bought him this motorcycle so he could give all of the money to St. Jude. And his mom wanted to make sure that she thanked all those bikers.
This is great. What do you say to all these people?
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, buddy. What a sweet.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Get over there, Mom. You need a picture.
So we posted that story a few weeks ago on the Biker Dad Facebook page and biker-dad.com. We've reposted it today so you can find it easily. And if you'd like to make a donation to St. Jude too, there's a link there to make that easy for you as well. It's what we do as bikers, is we help out, and St. Jude is one of those causes that's near and dear to my heart, and we'll be telling you about them a lot on the Biker Dad Show.
There's a little place in downtown Mobile on the corner of Fat and Happy, and it's one of my favorites. Bob's Downtown Diner isn't just a great place to eat and home of the best French toast you'll ever eat. It's one of the best things you'll ever put in your mouth. It's also an important part of the community and not just the biker community.
I'm grateful, I'm grateful for the bikers that I meet from all over the country.
Bob's is a hot spot for bikers and very biker friendly, but it's also family friendly. I like to bring my kids here Sunday after church for brunch. Please visit my friend Tony Sawyer at Bob's Downtown Diner and check them out on the corner of fatandhappy.com. I'd like to introduce to you Martha Harris, owner of Eagles Talon Motorcycles in Pensacola, and one of the most patriotic people you'll ever meet.
I'm a patriot through and through. I will not let you disrespect my flag.
Martha is a veteran, a retired firefighter, and one of the biggest supporters of our biker community.
I absolutely love the motorcycle community and the riders, and they make this all worth my while.
So please stop by and visit Eagles Talon for your leather, patches, apparel, and a whole lot more. Eagles Talon on Copter Road in Pensacola, one of my favorite places in the world.
I'm attorney Eric Stevenson. With all these lawyers advertising, how do you know who to hire? No lawyer can promise or guarantee results for the outcome of your case, and neither can we. But we can guarantee if you're not 100% satisfied with how my firm treats you during the first 30 days, we will return your files with no fees and no questions asked. Call Stevenson Klotz with the Client Satisfaction Guarantee.
Mobile Bay Harley-Davidson is the king of motorcycle credit. Good credit, bad credit, we'll get you riding. With over 150 new and used motorcycles available, we have a motorcycle for you and your budget. New Harley-Davidson motorcycles starting as low as $119 a month. The professional team in Motor Clothes is also here to help make sure that you're geared up for the riding season from head to toe. Come on down to Mobile Bay Harley-Davidson on the corner of Pleasant Valley Road and Cottage Hill and see the king of motorcycle credit.
Our Back on Two stories are brought to you by Stevenson Klotz and the National Academy of Motorcycle Injury Lawyers. It's hot, like 100 degrees here in South Alabama, and there are storm clouds looming over all day threatening to pour down on us, but that did not keep hundreds of people showing up to support a brother in need who was hit by a distracted driver earlier this year and lost one of his legs. Check it out.
Hunter Walker, or Dundee, Caballero Cerro. I was turning left, I was headed home, going from Dolphin Street, taking I-65 north to Saraland, where I live, and I got T-boned by a 17-year-old girl with a 16-year-old and two 15-year-olds in the car. It's one of those things where I had enough time to maybe raise my eyebrows before I got hit. I've never been hit so hard in my life, man. Like, it just, I can't quite explain how hard the hit was. I landed on her trunk and, halfway in her back windshield.
Oh, jeez.
And, I realized my leg was broken because I was like, man, my leg's not supposed to be this far out. Like, Clearly my femur was broken, and I was sitting there thinking, I was like, there's a lot of major arteries right here. And I was like, well, if I don't die in the next 10 minutes, I'll probably be fine. They tried to save my leg. They spent like 4.5 hours in surgery trying to, get blood flow back to my foot. It just didn't take. The only mama knows how to make your homemade, we love a small town. I'm adjusting as good as I can. It's definitely a big adjustment. There's a lot of things that I knew were going to be different, but a lot of things I didn't realize that were going to be so different. When even like the most simple things, like going to the bathroom. As far as me having any animosity towards the person who hit me, I don't. Take time out of your day to tell people that you love them. You know what I mean? My life changed in an instant. I'll have a leg again, in a few months, and I don't think this is going to stop me. I'm going to get right back on twos. It's going to have to kill me for me to stop riding.
All right, we'll be continuing to follow Dundee's recovery right here on the Biker Dad blog and covering all of the motorcycle events here on the Gulf Coast. And if there's something going on in your part of the country that you want me to share, just hit me up at biker-dad.com or right here on the Biker Dad Facebook page. In Mobile, Alabama, this is Chris Best for the Biker Dad blog.
This is Biker Dad.
Cottonmouth Customs is building bikes and building a reputation as one of the greats. The shop in Pensacola offers custom bikes, service, and tons of used parts upstairs. The mini museum of beautiful vintage bikes is worth the visit alone. I want to personally thank Cottonmouth Customs for supporting the Biker Dad show and making our dream of riding motorcycles and telling stories possible. And look, even the Blue Angels approve. I'd like to introduce to you Martha Harris, owner of Eagles Talon Motorcycles in Pensacola, and one of the most patriotic people you'll ever meet.
I'm a patriot through and through. I will not let you disrespect my flag.
Martha is a veteran, a retired firefighter, and one of the biggest supporters of our biker community.
I absolutely love the motorcycle community and the riders, and they make this all worth my while.
So please stop by and visit Eagles Talon for your leather, patches, apparel, and a whole lot more. Eagles Talon on Copter Road in Pensacola, one of my favorite places in the world.
I'm attorney Eric Stevenson. With all these lawyers advertising, how do you know who to hire? No lawyer can promise or guarantee results for the outcome of your case, and neither can we. But we can guarantee if you're not 100% satisfied with how my firm treats you during the first 30 days, we will return your files with no fees and no questions asked. Call Stevenson Klotz with the Client Satisfaction Guarantee.
There's a little place in downtown Mobile on the corner of Fat and Happy, and it's one of my favorites. Bob's Downtown Diner isn't just a great place to eat, and home of the best French toast you'll ever eat. It's one of the best things you'll ever put in your mouth. It's also an important part of the community, and not just the biker community.
I'm grateful, I'm grateful for the bikers that I meet from all over the country.
Bob's is a hot spot for bikers and very biker friendly, but it's also family friendly. I like to bring my kids here Sunday after church for brunch. Please visit my friend Tony Sawyer at Bob's Downtown Diner and check them out on the corner of fatandhappy.com.
Biker Dad.
All right, that's a wrap for the first episode of the Biker Dad TV show. We hope you'll join us every week right here on this TV station at the same time. We'd like to thank the people who stepped up to make this show possible. First on that list is Mobile Bay Harley Davidson. They're the first sponsor to sign on. So come and check out our friends at Mobile Bay Harley Davidson. And we'll be telling you about all of our other partners when it comes along on the Biker Dad show as well. And while you're at it, make sure and go and hit subscribe on our YouTube channel. It's at TV Biker Dad. If you miss an episode, the day after it airs, we're going to be posting it on the YouTube channel so you can see it there. You can also find links on biker-dad.com. Check out our Facebook page at TV Biker Dad, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you're on, so is Biker Dad. So go check us out on all those things. Hit subscribe, hit like, hit follow, and we'll keep you up to date on not just what's going on in the Biker Dad TV show, but biker news around the world and across the country. This is Chris Best, the Biker Dad. We hope to see you next week. This is Biker Dad, brought to you by Stevenson Klotz and the National Academy of Motorcycle Injury Lawyers.
Biker Dad.